James. Yes, I parish. Selassie to the fullest. Rastaman. Wanasemanga education is the key. They say that education is the key, Rastaman. And it's a beautiful thing, you know. When you have education, you're able to dine and wine with the mighties. You're able to fly. Because come to think about it, statistics, many people go to abroad to study. And in addition to that, you realize some of them go because due to illness and other kind of things like that. We also have loads and loads of people who are tuning in, who are giving shout outs to their pupils, to the candidates, to everybody who is just out there, you know, who will be beginning the exam, because the KCPE day is tomorrow. Yes, I thought you should know, Selassie. Rastaman, niambie mazee, what do you think about the Don Tippa track before we have him on board and everything, you know?
Simplicity is it's all about everything.
Yes, sir.
I think when you talk about simplicity,
Yes.
you're talking about the real life. You're talking about the reality. I believe many people, I'm sorry to say this,
Yes,
really tend to fake life in the current situation, because we got a lot of problems out there, but people trying to be like, okay, I want to outshine somebody else.
Yes,
But
I.
Don Tippa is doing great job.
Yes,
So
I.
let's welcome Don Tippa.
And he has also been able to dine with the mighties and loads of people, from Gentleman, in addition to that, to TJ, in addition to Adv, whereby simplicity does it, you know? Yeah, he was talking about it. Right about now, we would love to go live with the one and only Don Tippa. Greetings. Yes, I.
Blessings, Rastafari.
Greetings, Rastaman. You good?
Yes, sir. Blessings. All is good. All is good.
Yes, I. Yes, I. First thing first, we are delighted to have you on board. Welcome to Reggae Iration. Yes, I. Nairobi, Kenya, where we are all about good music. So tell us, who is Don Tippa? Kindly introduce yourself to
Don
Kenyan
Tippa.
fans. Yes, I.
Yes, sir. My name is Dan Tippa, and I'm from Jamaica. Reggae artist from out of Montego Bay, Jamaica. You know. Bigging up my friends and fans in Kenya and all over the world in Jamaica. You know. Blessings.
Blessings, blessings. Is Montego Bay in St. James Parish? Just inquiring, because...
Yes.
yes, I.
Yes, sir. Montego Bay is in St. James. You know.
St. James, huh? Bless up, bless
Yeah.
up, bless up. So tell us about your musical journey. How did you begin? How did you start?
Well, I've been doing music from ever since I was born. It's like music is in my blood. It's a family thing, you know. We used to wake up in the morning, me and my brothers, we used to get some old pans or pots or something to knock and make music, singing songs. It was 4 of us, 1 drummer and 3 artists, and it's like that ever since, you know. But at the age of 17, I got serious about it just before I leave school. That's when I link up with Teacher D, Damian Warren, aka Teacher D, and we started our journey in the music professional.
So with Teacher D opening the studio and all that, and beginning the professional aspect of music and all that, one thing I would love to know, being that you have loads and loads of questions, who inspired you to reggae music, and who made you begin the journey in reggae music?
Well, I have been inspired by a lot of great artists in Jamaica, like Bob Marley, Peter Touch, Dennis Brown, you name it. I like dancehall also, so Bounty Killer, Shabarangs, Yellowman, you name it. The music for me, I love it. It's very great. So I decided that I want to do this and I will do it. And I look to everybody for some inspiration, not just one particular artist, you know.
So, what was your first song and what song did put you out there, Don Tippa, on the map?
My first song, that is very hard.
Yes,
That's,
I.
I can't remember. I've been doing so much music, but my first song professionally was with I think a producer in Germany called Boom Rush. That was my first, like I would say,
Prof-
song to go out to people officially, you know, in the world. I did a song. I think it was called "Smoke It" or "Smoke It Every Day." Yes, "Smoke It Every Day." It was a weed song, and when it was released, everybody gravitated to it, and people like it, and start showing the love and giving the push. So that also helped me to continue my journey doing the music. You know.
So, what inspires your music when we get to check out on a song like Give Thanks or even the songs from the album Blessed Indeed? We realize that you talk about different styles and different things and different issues. So, we'd love to know what inspires your music. What is your thought process before you create that music? What motivates you to create music, Rastaman?
Well, I believe in love and light. You know, I believe in people should be happy in life. Um, to get up every day to tell everybody you see that you should live good, you should be happy with your neighbors, you should be happy with your friends. That would be a very hard task, you know. So what we did as a group, as friends, we decided that we're gonna take our music to the people and we teach people through our music. So we you have to live what you learn. So to teach people to sing or to listen to good music, that is very good. And you can reach people from the music because in this time now, music or movies or things like that, people will learn from more than everyday life. So what we decided that we're gonna teach people good things and how to live your life from our music, you know, inspire people, to lift up people, things like that, you know.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. And I also know you are one artist who has been able to travel far and wide. So, what is that one memorable thing that you remember you as an artist on stage or off stage, which always lingers in your mind, and it's that one special moment, your greatest moment of your time, as an artist and as a
Um,
person. Yes, I.
my greatest moment traveling is when I went to Europe in 2018. I get to perform on the big stage at Reggae Jam with Teacher. It was a memorable moment. It was really great, and that memory cannot leave my brain until the day I leave this earth. You know, it was a great, great, great achievement for me, and also my friends and family and fans also. You know, to see their artists on stage performing and representing them. You know.
Off music to the message a bit. We realize that you love idols, and one idol that you love is Anki Saltfish, which is a beautiful fruit, I believe. Apart from that, what else are you passionate about, you as a person, rather than just as an artist? What other things do you do, or are you passionate about?
Well, honestly, everything I do is surrounded by music. I also do a little engineering in the studio. Most of the time, when the engineer is not at studio, that don't stop me from creating a song. I can do it myself in the studio, you know. So most of the time, when I'm not doing music for myself, I'm helping other artists to improve their craft, you know, by giving them like free recordings some of the times. Sometimes if I can help them with a song, I will do that. So when I'm not singing music, I'm still doing music in the background, helping other artists.
True to that, true to that. Respect, Rastaman, respect. In addition to that, during these trials and tribulation times, during this third wave of Corona or something like that, I would love to know, how are you coping during these pandemonium times, during these pandemic times, you know? Have you been able to
Well,
perform
this is what
virtually?
I do.
Yes, I.
This is what this is what I do. I think about the positive. I think about what I will be doing after the corona. I try not to keep my mind focused on the corona or the problem, because if we think about something, we create it. So the more you think about corona is the more you're creating the problem bigger and bigger. So what I would do, I would link up with family and friends, and I would say, if you're down, try not to be, smile, live, you know, because before 2019, we didn't know about corona. We didn't have any knowledge about this disease that is going to hurt or kill people. So now I don't think I should get up every day focusing on the problem, because that won't solve the problem. So as I said, through my music, I tell people to live up happy, things like that to keep them alive, because I believe that we're gonna have, after Corona, a happy time. We can travel again all over the world. We can do things we normally do. It's kind of stressing now for people who is doing an everyday 9 to 5 jobs, and people who have to fly out of one country to the next and doing that like day by day. So we have to stay positive and tell people that, hey, this is going to end and we're going to get back to normal. It might not be as normal as before, but you know, I believe that things will be better. So that is what I do, and I tell people to live up.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Hope you are sanitizing, you are keeping yourself safe, and each and every
Most
time.
definitely.
Yeah, during these pandemic times. So I can see you're still putting music out. Just a month ago, you did a big fine tune, and I can also see Simplicity, whereby you did feature Ad V, which I can see you have just posted it in your official YouTube page. I would just love now to know, how have you been able to cope up in terms of recording during pandemic times, knowing that the movements have been restricted and all that, and it's quite actually quite fierce, and it's not easy. How have you been able to do it, to just be able to dish music out each and every time during this time? And also, what was your thought process of Simplicity, because that's one of the favorite songs here in Nairobi, Kenya?
Well, to be fair, I have access to a studio, because from day one we try to have a studio close by us so that we can always do our music. Sometimes it's studio is in-house. At this moment I don't have an in-house studio, but my one of my good friend and partner, um, who have a studio called Pink's Entertainment. It's just down the road from me, so it's easy for me to go to the studio whenever I want. So normally I go to the studio from in the morning till about 5 in the evening, you know, get some rest just before we have the lockdown. So for me, through this corona time doing music, the corona didn't stop my music, not a second, because I still can do it. So I would stay home, create the song, and I would go by the studio and lay down the tracks. Simplicity. Simplicity is one of my favorite songs too, because in that time when I was doing that song, what I was thinking about, it's life. I was thinking about people should live up, and don't go too hard if you can't to achieve what you want, because life is simple, and if we live it happy, we can achieve. You know, you don't have to have this big mansion to be happy. You can have one bedroom and you're still happy. You know, you can have a simple car and happy. You don't have to have a Rolls Royce or you know, or Audi or things like that. So the message in simplicity is to tell people that if you can live happy with what you have, you can have a great life also. You don't have to do what you should not be doing to achieve it, you know?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. If you can live happy, you can achieve anything. Yes, sir, I better reiterate that one. And from 2019 December, when we just did begin this whole other thing, the corona vibe and all that, have you been able to perform virtually? Have you been able, how do you connect with your fans during these times?
Well, I haven't been able to perform since the corona time. And Zoom is one of the help for me to reach my people, all my fans and all my friends and families, you know. Also on Facebook and Instagram, because I normally interact with most of my fans. They can text me on Facebook and get me, the artist, you know, not a mechanical system or a manager, you know. They can get me directly. So when people text me or message me, I would reply to them, you know, and we can keep a good vibes and a good meditation, you know. So virtually, I'm still connected with my fans, but I haven't have any show virtually, and I'm hoping that this thing can end as very soon as possible, so I can get back to performing for my friends and fans. You know?
Yo, that's great. Don Tippa all the way from Jamaica. And right now, we're going to listen one of your song, Living in Jamaica, because we're talking to you live from Jamaica. We're going to be
Um,
getting back to
yes.
you. Stay tuned.